Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3, and it is party time, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, not quite. First, we've got to go around talking to everybody, as you know we've got to do because, well, we just finished a main mission, which means people have things to say, and I want to hear.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony. Tiptree?
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too.
Well, I would say if you still got your sister, if you still got Gunny, that's still a little bit of a victory. That's one life that the Reapers didn't take, and, you know, it's better than losing 2 people.
Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander.
Oh, everybody on this ship is going to want a piece of the elusive man. There's just going to be a hell of a line of people readying their boots to kick his ass.
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Oh, it's been a while since we've had one of these.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
So the prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
It's not just about living till tomorrow. Sometimes you take a stand.
But the probability of success was near 0. And ultimately, they failed. No prisoners escaped.
Are you saying submission is preferable to extinction?
My primary function is to preserve and defend the... No, I disagree. Shepard, I'm going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, Edie. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, Edie.
I kind of half expected a hug there for a second.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
You know, that whole conversation kind of made me smile. Actually, no. It really made me smile. I like that Edie recognizes a huge flaw with the Reapers, or something that she finds distasteful, and kind of found it in herself a little bit.
Available in the war room on VidCom.
Okay, shush. She found it in herself a little bit and decided to change herself so that she wouldn't reflect that. Okay, the way I put it doesn't sound so great, but I don't know. I think you guys understand what I was trying to get at, though. We have a blinky light. And an alert new article on the Quarian fleet. Palvin, the Turan hierarchy. I cannot read the... one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy are today paying respects to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Quarian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships But when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up to the plate. Commanded by squad leader Cal Rieger, we always knew he was a hero. We knew he was made of great stuff. The Quarian team repaired the comm system, then sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Rieger refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches to their exosuits made evacuation impossible. We're all dead anyway, Rieger reportedly said. Just make them pay for it. A spokesman for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat, Victus said. We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor. Well, that took me down a notch. I was so happy to hear about Rieger, and then now I've just been smacked in the face by terrible news that he's dead? I mean, he died a hero, and he died for a great cause. I mean, really, there's nothing to be sad about, apart from that was a great character. I'm sad to see him gone. New digs for Miranda Lawson. Shepard. Would love to see it. Can't be any worse than that pokey little captain's cabin on the Normandy. Invite me over sometime. I'm in the area. Pokey little captain's cabin? Have you seen where the other people sleep? I'm sorry, but the captain's cabin is a lot better than anywhere else, apart from maybe Liara's room, which has basically a giant wall of screens, computer, high-tech, I don't even know what, and a bedroom, all in one. It's just occurred to me. It has literally just occurred to me for the first time in this game, in the multiple times I've played through this game, that Liara has the best quarters on the entire ship. Speaking of which, it has been a while since we've gone to see her. Actually, no, it hasn't been a while since we've gone to see her, because we visited her down in, Javik's little deck. Still, we're gonna talk to her because we never did visit her after that conversation.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
I like how Edie plays devil's advocate pretty much all of the time. It's something that I do a lot. I don't... Broker terminal. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Not particularly. I can't let disappointment stop me from learning. Okay, this is... And possible book titles. Glyph, please flag this list as possible book titles. When this is all over, I'd like to publish what we've learned about the Protheans. The Protheans, A Living Legacy, The Prothean Empire, The Protheans, The Last Prothean, Living History of the Protheans. I despise thinking up titles for my own academic research. Prothean Journeys with the Prothean. I think that last one definitely has a ring to it. Maybe Journeys with a Prothean. I think that has a little bit better of a ring to it, and I don't think we have any intel to use. But, nope, we don't have any. Okay.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I'm glad she made it.
Anyway, do you see what I mean about how she has the best quarters on the entire ship? I'm pretty sure this is just mildly bigger than mine. I mean, she has this snazzy setup. She has whatever these do. I mean, we know what this does, but I'm kind of curious because this wasn't here before. This wasn't here when Miranda was here, at least not as far as I remember. And then she has her little bedroom. And more importantly, it is on the same level as the kitchen. That's what's important, because Commander Shepard is right on the top of the ship. Yes, he has a great, like, it's not a skylight. It's not a, star light? I'm trying to think of an appropriate name for it, where, you know, the window is on the ceiling and you can look out to the stars. Normally it would be like a sunroof or a moonroof. Star roof? Let's go with star roof. And do you have anything else to say?
The Migrant Fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett. Thanks for coming by.
And that is my cue to leave. Okay, who else have we got on the ship? Battery, Garrus, we haven't talked to you in a while. Kaidan, and then of course we are going to talk to Tali. But we're slightly closer to Garrus. It makes more sense to go visit him and then go all the way down to the other end of the ship instead of, backtracking all the way from one end to the other end again. Let's see what you've got to offer us, Garrus. Or are you just going to be calibrating like you do pretty much every time, hence why we don't visit you, Garrus? Oh, wait, I see you. There you are.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
There's only so much fight in a person. Only so much death you can take before
your friend picks you up, dusts you off, and tells you you're the best damn soldier he's ever met. We'll get through this. We always do.
Wow, I was kind of expecting a little bit of an addendum after he said the best damn soldier he's ever met. After himself, of course, but no, he left it as we're the best soldier. And the Shepard is constantly going to remind him of that. That, Garrus, you fully admitted, Shepard is the best soldier you've ever met.
So the elusive man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane.
Yeah, but what else is new?
A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the elusive man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull.
That's actually a good one.
Maybe later.
Okay, I guess you have to get back to calibrating again. Just, I'm just checking up on the gun as well. I want to make sure everything's working efficiently, but, of course, with Garrus in charge, then everything's going to be working efficiently. Now, who do we have left? Kaidan in 6 and Tali in 7. Wait, which side is 7? 7 is on the right, so we're going to visit Tali first. I probably should have made that my main priority once I came down here, but it was such a good segue. We were talking about Liara's accommodation, so, we went straight to Liara's accommodation. It made sense. But really, we should have come here to see Tali, to make sure she's okay, she's holding up all right. Can I get you another one? Cocktail, shaken, not stirred?
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tali.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
That's always a really interesting line when somebody says they don't like somebody but they still respect them. I'm curious as to what that feels like because I haven't felt it yet. I'm waiting to meet someone. I mean, I don't revel in meeting someone I don't like, but I'm curious as to what it would feel like to meet someone but yet still respects them. Because, I don't know, that seems kind of weird to me. But at the same time, I somehow understand it.
Don't me. You sound like a vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes. Doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know. I'm having a drink with my boyfriend. My human boyfriend. My father would have hated you.
Here's to him, then.
And to Miranda. Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
Oh, Tali's adorable. It's also funny that it almost seemed like she enjoyed the fact that her father would have hated Shepard. Really, I think a lot of people would have liked Shepard if they gave him a chance because, well, you know, he's Shepard. Not only is he Shepard, but he's Paragon Shepard, which in my mind makes him really charismatic and really likable just because, I don't know, he has that aura of always doing the right thing. He has an aura of goodness, I suppose.
Can you feel it, Shepard? Feel the quickening? Elusive man better say his prayers tonight, because we are coming for him. Murderous asshole. Oh, yeah. Tide is turning. I feel it.
Jeez, you sound like you could be a villain or something. Honestly, if Caden was standing like that, except just staring out into the black void, and said all of that, I might actually be afraid of him.
After what I saw down there, I have never been more filled with rage.
I can actually believe that.
Sanctuary. Elusive man's obviously crazy, but bring him on. Cases like this, I don't mind killing crazy.
Agreed. Although you are going to have to get in line because it's starting to get a little bit big at this point. Nothing going on in here. It has been a while, so I just wanted to check and make sure. Is that everybody on this level? Yes, it is. Okay, let's move on down to, engineering. And, of course, we're here for one main reason. Where are they? Wait, what, huh? I mean, they're downstairs. Do I really want to know what they're doing down there? Because I'm pretty sure there's still a bed down there. Not much really happening here.
Oh, hello, Commander.
We were just, double-checking the thermal ducts.
I'm sure you were. Carry on.
It's fine, I only caught you at hugging. You guys are allowed to hug.
Shepard.
Commander?
Okay, oh, I guess I was wrong. There is no bed down here. What? There is still a table, though. That's kind of a little weird.
Think Shepard noticed?
I'm sorry he didn't.
I'm so embarrassed.
I feel a little bit bad for going down there because I kind of did know what they were doing, but at the same time, it was humorous. I couldn't help it. I had to. Guys, you don't understand. You probably do.
Looks familiar.
I've been studying this ship, its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more. You and the Quarian are joined?
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier, Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Now, this is a tough thing to do. This is actually kind of a pivotal moment in the game because it will change how Javik reacts. As you've noticed, this is the most open he's been. This is the longest conversation you've ever had with the guy. Before this, it was just condescension and short answers. But one answer will bring him towards working with Liara on a particular book that you may have noticed her working on a title for. And the other will kind of, I don't want to say it'll close him off more, but that's the closest I can think of describing how he becomes. As for what you choose, well, that's entirely up to you guys. With this Shepard, I don't know, would he want to continue feeling the pain? It's hard to do. It's hard to think of the answer when Javik doesn't really fully understand it without experiencing it. He knows what to expect, but he doesn't know the full effect of reliving all of those memories over again. I don't know. A lot of those memories made Shepard who he is today, and I feel like, yeah, despite all of the pain, he would watch everyone die again because it's a reminder of what helps him push on. Without that, I don't know, I feel like he isn't Commander Shepard.
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole, with everyone still alive, that would be worth the pain.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar Fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. It was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death, to be certain.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned.
And we've learned a little bit more about Javik, but I stand by what I said. It's what keeps pushing you forward. Otherwise, Javik, without that, you wouldn't be who you are today. You would have just given up in battle. I'm sure you would have never fought on today. You would have just, I don't know, given up.
The crew seemed shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I would spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit.
You're telling us stuff that we already know. Everyone on the ship, in fact, in several planets' vicinity, wants a stab at this guy. And Javik, I mean, you have the benefit of retrospect, you can look back and say, okay, you guys shouldn't be so surprised. The Reapers are going to just keep doing worse and worse things, and people are going to keep doing worse and worse things in order to fight the Reapers, but really? That was a continual progression of things getting worse and worse and worse over time. We're still at the beginning of that cycle, so, you know, it's still shocking to everyone here.
Just got word from Miss Sato. She arrived at the Alliance research facility safe and sound.
Huzzah!
Yeah, and Esteban got to play hero with the damsel in distress.
You know me and my damsels, Mr. Vega.
That I do.
Is everything okay, Shepard?
Oh, that's it? Okay, fine. We'll go talk to James, because we haven't talked to you in a really long time. I actually would have been slightly worried if James wasn't down here, and that voice was coming in out of nowhere.
I can't believe the elusive man really found a way to control the Reapers.
He didn't.
I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them.
The guy may think he's found a way to control the Reapers, but really, if he could do it, he would have done it by now.
I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard. Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the... You want to hit Cerberus where it hurts? I'm with you.
Alright, so, I think everybody's joined in this long line to fight Cerberus, but now, as I promised, it is time for the party. First, we've got to meet up with everyone again, and just have a good time, and remind ourselves why it is we're fighting this war, and who we're fighting for. I haven't forgotten, though, that we do need to meet up with Miranda really quickly first before we, you know, have our massive party and whatnot. It's basically going to be a situation of, hey Miranda, welcome to my house. By the way, everybody else is going to be joining us in a second for the biggest party you've ever seen in this galaxy. So, onwards to the Citadel.